Hey everyone, Dr. Brianne Callanan here, creator of the Metabolic Reset Program and Naturopathic Doctor. Today I want to talk to you about 3 easy ways to boost your metabolism. These things are often overlooked when individuals are starting a new healthy living routine. And for those of you who have watched my videos before, you know I'm a big proponent that eating less, exercising more just doesn't work. The research really supports that that does not work. We have to dig deeper into the root cause of why weight gain has happened and why resistant weight loss is occurring. And it really has, yes, nutrition is important. Exercise is not important for weight loss, but we're missing critical pieces if we're wanting to reset the metabolism, boost your metabolism so that you can maintain a lean, healthy body composition with little effort. So my first tip is that you have to look at gut health. In the Metabolic Reset Program, we are always asking you about poop and making sure that you're pooping each and every day, because if you're not having adequate bowel movements, you can be recycling things like estrogen and have an estrogen dominance. You can be recycling environmental toxins as well. And gut health is really, really important for maintaining a lean, healthy body composition, and it's often overlooked. One of my favorite pieces of research is a study that was actually done in rats. They had obese rats. They took the feces from that obese rat and transferred it into a lean rat. Now, the lean rat did not change its diet or exercise, but it resulted in weight gain by the end of the study, which is really interesting. Just a change or a shift in the gut microbiome, which is the bacteria that resides inside you, can really make a profound impact and influence the amount of calories that you absorb from the foods you eat. Insulin resistance, meaning that you just simply look at carbohydrates and you put on weight as well as inflammation. So gut health is really, really important. And when I was creating the Metabolic Reset Program, I was doing a lot of DNA-based stool tests, and I was actually measuring this bacteria in the gut. And for individuals who struggled with resistant weight loss, it didn't matter what they ate. It didn't matter how much they exercised if they had the wrong type of gut bacteria, which I saw all the time. So what I did is I developed my own line of probiotics, which help to influence that FB ratio, it's called, helps to reduce species strains such as Clostridia when elevated. Again, more calories extracted from the foods you eat, more insulin resistance, more inflammation. So gut health is critically important. And don't just run out to the health food store and grab any type of probiotic. For instance, if you already have an elevated ratio or not the ideal gut environment, and you go to the health food store and buy a probiotic that contains lots of lactobacillus, which is the main bacteria in lots of probiotics, you're going to make matters worse. So you really want to pay attention and make sure that you are on the right probiotic for you for the results that you are looking for. So that's number 1. We have to focus on gut health. Tip number 2, you've probably heard this before, you have to emphasize protein in your nutrition plan. And it's not just important for keeping you full. Protein benefits go way beyond that. Yes, it keeps you full. Protein also influences our neurotransmitters. So protein breaks down into amino acids, which build our neurotransmitters, such as our serotonin, our happy hormone, dopamine, our motivation hormone. So it's really important if you're wanting to have that really good mindset while you're on a health overhaul or a nutrition plan. We want to have that really good motivation. In addition, if you don't have enough serotonin, food cravings are often really hard to deal with. So you want to make sure, especially if you're having sugar cravings and sugar cravings at night, that you're really emphasizing protein at each and every meal. Now, one of the things we do in the Reset Program is I love supplementing with amino acids. Always have it in my drink, because I do find a lot of individuals just are not getting enough protein, and amino acids is a simple way that you can add extra to your nutrition plan. It's also really important for detoxification, preserving lean muscle mass as well. The more lean muscle mass you have on your body, the higher your metabolic rate is going to be. And if you've looked at the Reset Program or you've done the Reset Program, you know that we actually pull you off of exercise. We reduce exercise because we're really focusing on hormones and reducing cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone that can also be a contributing factor in terms of weight gain. We need to manage our stress and reduce our cortisol levels. And the reason why we're really focusing on reducing exercise is because exercise, yes, it can, help you to have more lean muscle mass, but not if your hormones are not optimal. Not if you have too much cortisol, it's not going to work with you. So tip number 1 was focus on gut health. Tip number 2 is focus on protein at each and every meal. If you're not getting enough protein, make sure to supplement with amino acids. And tip number 3 is all about sleep. We just feel so much better when we get a full night's sleep in terms of our mood, our energy, our willpower. Sleep is very critical, not only for weight management, but also our overall health. When you don't have adequate sleep, again, up drives the cortisol. Cortisol is one of those stress hormones that's responsible for weight gain around the midsection, or that quote unquote dangerous visceral fat around our organs. Cortisol also reduces lean muscle mass in our extremities. Cortisol really impacts our female hormones as well. It impacts the thyroid gland, it reduces progesterone. So a whole host of different hormone imbalances can stem from a cortisol piece. So sleep, really, really important. In addition to cortisol, not having enough sleep really impacts our ghrelin and our leptin. So those are our hunger and satiety hormones. So if you're not getting enough sleep, not only will you be hungrier, but you also will not get those same satiety cues, which means you'll be hungrier and you'll have to eat more to get that same sensation or the same signal from your stomach to your brain to say, hey, I'm full right now. So really, really, really important to focus on sleep. Metabolic Reset program, we are so focused on sleep and bowel movements. It's really is surprising for a lot of the members, like, why do you guys care so much about my poops and my sleep? Well, because of how important it is for weight loss. And when we track our clients each and every day, if we're seeing spikes on the scale, we can go back and say, hey, how was your stress levels? How was your sleep? How was your poop? Where are you in your menstrual cycle? So that we can really pay attention to what factors in your environment are dictating the changes to your weight. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you guys found this helpful, please share it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to help.